All right, a veteran, a definition of a veteran, whether active duty, retired, National Guard, or Reserve, is someone who at one point in their life wrote a blank check made payable to the United States of America for the amount of up to and including my life. That is an honor, and there are far too many people in this country who no longer understand that.
My name's Andrew Gaberzak. I've been a member of CWA since 2009. There was 4 or 5 of us that used to hunt Camp Pendleton a lot, and what they were looking for was a little bit of help, maybe with some of the conservation programs that they had on base. We couldn't get anywhere with the base game wardens and environmentalists. So we said, well, wait a second, let's check around, and we called up CWA, and Tim Devanis got a hold of us, and he asked us what we wanted, and I says, we're looking for decoys so that we can get out and get some of the Marines out of the barracks and getting in trouble. A lot of bad stuff was going on, y'all hear about 22 a day and stuff like that, and it was very prevalent, Tim said, well, if you guys want to throw together a dinner, and we'll get you whatever you want. And we did it, and we had a lot of fun. We brought a lot of people to the dinners, and CWA came through. Tim called us up in September and he says, I've got an opportunity for you. He put us up here and we went on the first veteran hunt, and that was in 2011, and we've been doing it ever since.
The way that I grew up, I've been waterfowl hunting since I was about 9 or 10 years old, and since then I was hooked. I didn't go in the Marine Corps until I was 21, 22 years old. And I never, in my wildest dreams, imagined that I would be able to associate my time in the Marine Corps with my absolute passion for waterfowl hunting.
The coolest thing about the program to me is that yes, it's about honoring our veteran and our active duty folks, but it's also about getting people out. We all know that our military folks do some amazing things and come back with a lot of wounds, both physically and mentally. And to get them out in the marsh where they can talk to their comrades and share some of those same experiences, it means a lot to, I know, our whole staff, and it means a lot to those veterans.
Last year was the first year that I came up to the California Waterfowl Association sponsored veterans hunt. I had never duck hunted before, never had any real interest in the waterfowl hunting until a couple good friends of mine suggested that I go on this hunt. And when I came up here, the California Waterfowl Association provided the equipment and the knowledge in order for me to see how fun and important waterfowl hunting is to not only the California ecosystem, but also the mental health for a lot of my fellow veterans.
It is, other than my family, one of the most important things that I do right now is getting these veterans out, networking with them, talking to them. We've got guys that go out on their first time. We've got guys that have been hunting for 30, 40, 50 years. They meet up, the camaraderie is there. What I think we all miss most coming from active duty service or reserves is that camaraderie.
Since a lot of the veterans lost the connection to the military, once they've done their time, they did their service, they did great things, and then they got out to continue their portions of our society. The military is not just about fighting and winning wars. It's our main job, but we also want to return better citizens to the United States than we get them. You're asking, well, why is that important with the Waterfowl Association? Well, because our missions are the same, right? We want to take care and be stewards of the country. We want to make sure individuals are ethically hunting and not creating problems for the community, but bolstering that community. And the veteran community is one of those opportunities.
Since 2013, CWA's Veteran Hunt Program has gotten over 3,500 veterans out onto fishing trips, into the marsh, private duck clubs, for CWA properties, and also private club owners.
Gosh, we've been doing this hunt for 11 years. I mean, I got a favorite memory today, I'm talking to a kid, it's his first season, and he shoots a great gadwall. Kid who's first duck hunt, and he shoots a limit of ducks. He says, yeah, but I used 3 boxes of shells. I was like, I don't care if you got a 10 gauge and you used 5, man. You shot your birds, get the fire going. That kid was beaming, you know, and it goes back to talking to the guys that are going through tough times, and we're breaking bread and we're telling stories, you know, and then you talk to those guys later on and they're like, man, you know what, I was going through it, you know, and that made a difference. If it can keep one kid from getting hammered and getting a DUI, you know, or if it can keep one guy, one Marine from putting a barrel in his mouth, then it's worth it. I like to think that that's happened.